Hey y'all, I'm Cherokee with Tell 'em Tribe Tarot, and I'm banging through with a tarot deck review and unboxing, or an unboxing and a review. I wanted to open the deck in front of y'all just to show you what the pictures look like in this deck if you were considering it, and just what the overall energy is when you first open the deck. This one is the Everyday Tarot. It's a mini deck. I would give it about maybe 4 inches tall and about 3 inches wide. I might be wrong on the inches, but it's like dead ass a little and it's so cute. So, of course, if you want to find me on my social networks, you can go to Instagram and search Tell 'em Tribe Tarot, or you can search YouTube for Tell 'em Tribe Tarot, or you can go to Twitter and search Tell 'em Tribe Tarot, or IEYE Read Vibes. So let's go ahead and open this deck. All right, so let's see. So when you open the deck up, it's in this cute little cubby thingy. It's not a cubby, it's like a unfoldable folder. And it has the book in a flap, and you can just undo it like this. And it's a cute little book. The little deck is in this plastic case inside of the little cubby. It's super cute, and it's not tampered with because the seal has not been broken. Of course, I can't get into this because I didn't think this through first. That's okay. It's not rocket science. So this is what it looks like. It has the little protective shield inside, and you can close the little plastic thing back and close this. It has a little magnetic closure right here, so I think that's pretty cool. Look how cute it is. If you look at my hand, it fits right into the palm of my hand, and my hand is about the average size of an adult female hand. All right, so let's see how I can get this open. So right on the back, you will see 7 steps to an accurate and insightful tarot reading. All right, here is the last card here. It has 7 steps to an accurate and insightful tarot reading. Then on the back, it has quick tarot spreads that you can do. Oh, this is cool. Put these 2 cards aside along with the guidebook, and we're gonna get into what this deck looks like and the pictures, and see how the pictures feel for me. So of course, it's gonna be in order, starting with the Fool, because the tarot is the journey of the Fool. The cards are very minimalistic. I saw that in the preview on Amazon, and if I'm not mistaken, this is like the Biddy Tarot deck. This is the same deck that's on the Biddy Tarot website. I might be wrong, but it's the same color scheme, very minimal. But if you look at the Fool card, the color scheme of the entire deck is purple and gold and white. And the Fool card, this young man, he looks like Peter Pan, and he's about to take a leap of faith, but he's not looking, so he doesn't necessarily know what the dangers are. You can see that in this card. His dog is maybe trying to warn him. You can see all of those characteristics on the Fool card. I think what stands out most for me right away with this deck, being that it's so minimal, is that it's important for you to understand the Rider-Waite images and meanings, and the elements and meanings, so that when you get a deck that is this minimal, it won't be as complicated. The Magician card, it looks just like any other Magician card in the Rider-Waite deck as far as the symbolism goes. High Priestess card, it looks pretty much the same, but minimal, so minimal colors. I think I'm gonna appreciate this deck mostly because of how different it is from every other deck that I have. And the minimalism makes me feel more compelled to draw more from myself. The Emperor card, this is what the Emperor card looks like. The Hierophant card, the Hierophant. What I also think is pretty cool, like when they have people in the cards with them, like you see the shadows of the people, so you know it's a crowd. So that's really nice, and it feels really sacred. The Lover's card, my card, the Gemini card. Look how this looks here. I'm curious to see the Devil card and the Tower card. Then you have the Strength card. To me, this looks like a stamp. This looks like a stamp. So that's pretty cool. The Hermit card looks exactly like how the Hermit card looks in any other deck, but this is the minimalist version of it. And then the Wheel of Fortune card, same thing, the minimalist version of the Wheel of Fortune card. We have the Justice card. It looks exactly like how the Justice card looks. You got the Hangman, same thing. Now the Death card, this is very much giving death. And I'm loving this deck because it feels matte, like it feels like a matte finish. It's not super glossy at all. It's a matte finish deck. So I imagine that the shuffling would be very nice and easy on the hands, not flying everywhere as you would get with the glossy decks. This is something I can definitely appreciate. So you get an idea that this is a very minimalistic deck. Would I recommend this for someone who's doing tarot readings for the first time? Maybe not, but a deck is a deck. If you look at a deck and you feel drawn to that deck, then I see no reason why you should not get the deck. Because guess what? My first deck was the Tattoo Tarot deck. And the Tattoo Tarot deck is not the Rider-Waite deck at all. It has its own symbolisms. It has a totally different scenery for the Fool's Journey. So it's just what you feel compelled to start out with. But I would say this is a nice deck to have as a part of the collection. This is the Ten of Swords for one of my other decks. I don't remember what the name of this deck is right now. But just to compare it, do you see the minimalistic design? But you can see the contrast in between the yellow and the gold. I mean, in between the gold and the purple and the white. It's an amazing contrast that I think you would appreciate after getting to know this deck some more. So I really hope that this deck really put things into perspective, or taking a peek into this deck to see what it is that you might like about it. And maybe you'd be compelled to get this deck as well. But it's a pretty small deck, as you can see, and I think it's very worth it. If you want to book a reading with me, you can go to www.tellemtribetarot.com, and I'll be happy to link with you for your reading. Love and light, tribe.